Welcome back, gamers, for the final part of the Soul Calibur 2 gaming guide. You heard it right. This will be the final part. Originally, the last video and this video were split up into multiple recordings. But as a result of, just timestamp-wise, we combined two videos into the last one. And now we're just going to combine the last two into this one. It'll be a tad bit longer as a result. But rather than splitting it up, let's just get those last three pesky collectibles. And without further ado, let's just get underway with it. Okay, so what you're going to have to do here is play Extra Team Battle, I believe, is the mode we're going to go for. Yes, play Extra Team Battle, which is, of course, where you can set the team size to, 1, 2, 3, whatever you want. Now, select your three characters. Of course, we're going to select, some of my favorite used characters. Obviously, Link. The extra version means you can use any of the weapons that you obtained in Weapon Master mode. So we're going to grab Link. We're going to grab Keelik, all with their ultimate weapons, it seems, and Nightmare with his Soul Calibur. Yeah, so we're going to grab those three. I'm surprised I didn't grab, Mitsurugi or Talim instead of Keelik, but I do love using Keelik, so it makes a lot of sense. But yeah, so we're going to have to play through extra team battle mode. So let's go against them. And once again, definitely select the better weapons if you have them, because as you can see, Young Sung is already spouting one of his lightsaber model there of his sword. And we are getting our ass kicked. Just right out of the gate. So we're going immediately for the ring out to say fuck him. So obviously this works similar to Weapon Master mode. You play team battle. Obviously you play 3v3 for every stage. So you go through all the stages and you have to beat everybody. So let's just go. And that skirt is, well, that's the thing. So up against Sung Mina, of course, she's got a lot of reach. So you want to get in close against her in this particular instance. Try your best to do that, and then you'll win. Alright, so obviously this is to unlock another mode, one of the last three things that we are missing, but you have to play this. There's no other alternative way as far as I knew. You do have to play extra team battle mode, so do it whenever you want. Of course, it's just I find it easier when you have your better weapons from Weapon Master mode, so usually after is better, but is what it is. And as you can tell, we are struggling slightly, and Link does eventually lose, but the reason that it's team battle, of course, is that you want to do as much damage with the first character to the remaining three. So now we just have to go up against Assassin, now with weaker amount of health. As you can see, he just needs a few hits. So we have our second character of Keelik. I sort of wish we had stuck with Nightmare as our second character, because he's obviously a great finisher. But in another sense, Keelik's a little more tactical. He's got the range and stuff like that. It might work in different ways. And fun little glitch there, wasn't it? So now stage 2, we're up against... we finish off with Keelik with that one now. Stage 2 for the second battle. And it's Link versus Link to start, who's using the Razor Sword. Okay. And the other two are, it looks like Lizardman and Cassandra? Lizardman and Cassandra by the looks of it. So we got a perfect there. We absolutely kicked our doppelganger's ass. Now, I'm not sure if Extra Team Battle, once again, these can all be unlocked before you unlock all the characters. I don't believe you need, Lizardman is simply available here. But obviously you don't unlock weapons for him and stuff like that. So you can... you can play this mode once you unlock Extra Team Battle. You don't need to wait to unlock all the characters. It's not necessary. Lizardman just won't appear, obviously, or I would think he wouldn't. That's interesting. I wonder if he would, because of course the characters appear in Weapon Master mode long before you unlock them, so maybe he would appear? I'm not sure. But so far we are kicking ass. Definitely not her type. Blonde, short, with blue eyes. Does she hate herself? Like, Cassandra looks in the mirror and goes, "You are not my type." Like, seriously? Alright, so here we go. Stage 3. We cleared that one so easily with Link. It was almost embarrassing. So now Lizardman is back once again. And another Link and Lizardman pairing, but then ending off with Raphael. This Lizardman is a little bit more on the guarding. Okay, he's no fool. Alright, so we're trying to impress him with a few different techniques here. Nothing seems to be working, so I think we're trying for the ring out, and we get it. Yeah, at this stage of the game, I don't feel like anything is cheap anymore. As I said, that Link overhand throw is quite cheap to use. Early Weapon Master Mode, you know, and other stuff. Soul Edge complete, and it's only stage 3, so yeah. But as you guys know, I said that like I didn't really go all out in the initial stages, arcade mode, first few chapters of Weapon Master Mode, or even most of Weapon Master Mode the first round. Once the AI creeps up in that difficulty, do whatever you need to do, right? Now Raphael's turn, who is taking... Jesus, he took a lot of L's there. Okay, so Lizardman was the most difficult member of that trio. But there's stage 3, and now it's Charade, Ivy, and Cervantes. Okay, well of course Ivy and Cervantes being on the same team. Because his daughter absolutely loves him. Yeah, read their profile. Anyways, so Charade is looking like it's... Oh, the joke weapon Xianghua. Really, the calligraphy. I mean, it still does damage. It's not like it does no damage, but that's funny. Charade is actually going to win? Wait a minute. That would have... I would have almost preferred that Charade shows up as Xianghua, but uses the joke weapon and kicks our ass, which kind of did, but still. Whoa! What the hell? Alurn. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. I didn't want to go anywhere near that damn thing. All right. So by stage 4, once again, the AI, just like arcade mode, sort of goes these first few stages, generally bumps itself up, dials itself up a little bit there. And we're seeing that here. So it's round 2 versus round 2. Our opening kicks did not work, and now our range is not really doing too much. Ivy's going all for the combos here, and she's getting it. We just got to keep up that hyper offense so she doesn't... oh, we're now in the B... Oh, alright. So now we've got to beat Ivy and Cervantes with our last character. Alright, let's go. Normally I'm so well versed with Link I can beat the first 2, but alright. This is why we have Nightmare as our leading quarterback at the very end of our team. Okay, we had them. We had her so fucking dead to rights, and now we're taking so much damage. We had her so dead to rights there. Okay, I screwed that up because we could have won that with no damage. Basically gotten a perfect on her. And now it's Cervantes with Falcon, which is, I think, one of the more easy... Oh, damn. That was a cool block. Okay. We're taking a lot of damage here. Okay, come on. We can beat Cervantes. Yeah, keep him at a distance and just do the big overhand. Oh, come on. We got this. Hit him. Oh, we were just outside of the range, and we lose right then and there. Now, the good thing is, you can continue. Don't worry about doing it perfectly. You don't need to do that. That's only for adding your name in, of course, with the records. But you don't need any of that for unlocking anything in the museum, as far as I could tell. So, just go back to it. Now we have to fight a Keelik Charade. We're doing a little bit better than we did against Xianghua, but not crazily better. Still a lot more guarding. Once again, by stage 4, they get definitely the AI has jumped up from like a 3 to a 5 or a 6. You know, they start off on easy, they get to normal, then they go to a little bit harder. If 5 out of 10 would be normal mode, right? These guys are probably on normal, and the last few were on easy. So it just makes it a little more... Now, granted, extra mode, I believe, doesn't start at easy. They start at normal. because they are a little more difficult starting off. So I would say that maybe they're even on, not hard yet, but you know what I mean? Like it's a range rather than a select choice, like normal hard. It's more like the difficulty of the computer is a 5, and then these ones are a 6 and a 7, you know? It goes up gradually. But we do beat Ivy the second time there, and so now it's Link, the whole team versus Cervantes. By the looks of it, we're gonna... Well, maybe not. We might... Yep, there it is. We do beat Cervantes with just Link alone. So, second time's a charm. Obviously, we screwed up pretty good that first bout of Stage 4. Now the final stage. So you only have to fight 5 stages because you're doing so many battles. This time it's Nightmare, Necrid, and of course Inferno to end it all off. So let's go up against Siegfried, who is guard blocking like crazy there. Oh, we caught him unawares. Caught him on the back foot. Oh. Oh no. Man, oh man. Oh, okay, we're taking way too much. We should have tried to ring him out, and yeah. Okay, Siegfried is, yeah, okay. This is going to be another uphill battle by the looks of it. Alright. So, Keelik, come on, just knock him off. Yeah, we go for the kicks and the obvious combo, which does work. Almost got him. There we go. We took very little damage. Of course, you don't recover anything in team battle mode, so it's almost full up against Necrid, and then we're going to have Keelik beat both Necrid and Inferno with Nightmare's help. Hopefully we don't need Nightmare, but we'll see. Necrid can be annoying to face off against. Right now he's doing a lot of guarding, but we do break through. He let up too soon. Oh, now he's going for it. Oh, but we got him. We got him on the ropes here. Just one more combo. And we only took a little bit of damage. We only took a small couple of hits there from Necrid. So now it's just Keelik versus Inferno. Alright. And this is a... Okay, a Seungmina Inferno, who we are kicking the shit out of. Or is that Keelik with a halberd? That's Keelik with a halberd, isn't it? But we get KO'd because that weapon did so much damage. We kicked Inferno's ass, but there was so much damage. No, that's Seungmina. That's Seungmina's pose. So yeah, I was about to say, I was like, I don't remember a weapon where he has got a halberd, so... So now Nightmare in his best armor, all we gotta do is our overhand Y. Okay, maybe not. And we do, it was a Talon, that makes sense. It was Talon based, so that was always going to give difficulty. Thankfully, at such a low amount of health, Keelik did a lot of the work for us. And we do manage to beat Inferno. So now we do still, even with a clear time, so I don't know what the purpose of not using continues would be, because we still enter our extra team battle result, our clear time, to the thing. So, I mean, we used to continue. Normally, that's the difference, that you don't get to enter your name as, hey, I beat the game in this many minutes, you know. But alright, so there we go, we enter it. 100%, clear time of 4 minutes and 53 seconds, apparently. So I'm pretty sure that's not 4 hours. It did not take me 4 hours. I'm not that great at the game, but it didn't take me 4 hours. So we acquired some gold, which we don't need anymore. Extra versus team battle mode is now added. So there you go. You get extra versus team battle mode by beating extra team battle mode. Makes sense. Now go to extra survival mode, but choose the death. Choose the no recovery win. Sorry. Not death. No recovery. Now choose your best character and just go for it, because there are 2 ways to unlock what we're about to unlock. This is the easiest of the 2. Okay? So just do what I do unless you end up doing really well. Because I believe the first way to do it is to basically beat this. Or get 50 wins or something kind of ridiculous. So the idea is, once again, is to beat up on everybody. No recovery, extra survival, meaning that you will not recover health. So definitely grab something like I did, like the Great Fairy Sword, because you will passively gain HP back as you beat up on your opponents. And just do that. And see, we took some damage, but we're more recovered than we were. So if you want to try the first mode, I believe I didn't do it this way. You guys are seeing the way I'm going to do it. There is a secondary way of doing really well at this mode or something like that. But obviously I never did well enough. So just keep doing it like this. Beat up on everybody. Get your passive. And if you want this to go even faster, realistically, you can lose after the first battle. But I just wanted to see how far I could go. Because once again, I believe if you win like 30 fights, 40 fights, something like that, like crazy, then you will end up actually, I forget the exact number, but then you'll unlock it anyways. So you'll only have to do this once. Now, it's not the fastest, most efficient way, and neither is mine. Mine's sort of a middle ground because I'm actually trying to win these battles. But yeah. So as you can see, you collect the weapons down below as you defeat the characters. It'll show you how many battles you've, sort of accumulated, how many times you've beaten certain characters, etc. So now we're up against Xianghua for Battle 6. Now, generally speaking, I like to say that they're all on about easy to normal to, like easier to semi-average at this point when you first play the first, first 10 battles, I'd say. Then they bump up the difficulty. It doesn't stay this easy.
Don't waste my time.
Boom. And we almost got a ring out. Oh, not quite. And as part of our folly, a lot of damage was taken, unfortunately, that day. Thankfully, we're here getting a little bit passive back, but yeah, by trying to go for that early ring out, we took a lot more damage. So now, as you guys can see, we're not quite at below half, but we're getting to the halfway mark. Thankfully, of course, the Great Fairy Sword is going to bring us up there. Now we're at almost 80% health. And if you keep up the hyper offense, you're just going to gain all that passive health back. And now we've got 3/4 of our health back, no problem. Now we're going to face off against Young Sung. Here we go. And oh, he went for a grapple. Interesting for Young Sung. And we keep on striking. Boom. Yeah, so every 9 matches, well, 10 matches technically, every 10 matches they will change the arena. And usually the difficulty goes up from what I feel. At least the AI computer gets a little more fancy. Now in a stage like this, of course, if we can get that right position, we'll be able to do some ringing out pretty easily, like right here. And definitely take advantage of that if you want to go through as many battles as possible. So that was our sort of, yeah, so every 10, sorry, it's not change stage. Every denomination of 10, you fight a special stage, so we fought against Link, so now we have to do battle 11 through to 19 on this stage here, right? So now we're going to face off against Lizard Man. As I said, they're a little tougher. But you can still win. So that's battle 11 done.
Okay, here we go.
And Sword and Elk Shield is what Sophitia is using. Alright. Once again, this also means that they can use whatever weapons are at their disposal as well. And I don't believe the enemy gives a shit whether you've unlocked it or not. They'll use whatever. Now, granted, these weapons are their starting weapons, from what I understand, so they haven't used any out-of-place weapons yet, but not saying I believe that they can in extra survival, hence the extra part. They're able to use... The only real difference between extra and the regular modes is the ability to use other weapons, right? So now we face off against Voldo. But as I said, with the healing weapon, as you guys can see, we're almost back to full health. And we were back at full just before the Voldo fight. So you really want to try to go for this and win the 50 fights or whatever it is. Some other unlock condition that, once again, I didn't do, so I can't confirm that it actually works. But it is something where you know, go through a gauntlet. And is what it is. Boom. Oh. Almost got him. Come on, Cervantes. Stop being... Well, you. As cool as Cervantes is, of course. And now Nightmare. Battle 16. Here we go. Nightmare got a few good hits on us right there early on. But let's take the tempo of the battle and boom, we ring him out. Ring outs are definitely your friend with this one because you don't want to take a whole lot of damage and just that little build up every time of getting health back. As long as you keep the offensive up. So like we could just back up here, wait for Maxi to come to us. But we don't for some whatever reason, and now we're going for the attacking. I don't know why exactly. Like we had him backed up, we could have just waited for him to come to us, and now he's doing a lot of guarding, a lot of guard breaking, or guard impacting I should say. And it seems like we're finally going to die. So we do lose at Battle 17. Now, once again, this is eventually going to happen. So it doesn't matter because we get a new record. It shows you how many times you fought against each one. We got 16 wins. Great Fairy Sword. Enter your name. You know, do that kind of stuff. But it will showcase to you, you know, this entire thing, your extra survival result. And here's the fun part, though. As far as I recall, we have to do this, I believe is it this one or the next one, we have to do 5 times. So that is how you unlock the mode we're trying to unlock. So yes, you'll acquire your gold and stuff. I believe the gold depends on how well you did, so however many you get more gold and stuff. Obviously we don't need gold anymore. So yeah, so it shows you the extra survival rankings. Then just go back into it, go back to extra survival, go to no recovery, not deathmatch. Sorry, like I said before, I said death by accident. Now choose, to make it interesting, I don't believe you have to do it with 5 different, no, I think you do. I think you have to play it, it might be only play it 5 times, but there might have been a reason where it's 5 different characters. You know, play it with 5 characters might be the requirement. So, once again, if you just follow along with me, like when I looked all this stuff up, it was months ago, and as I said, there was different information floating around. When we were doing the first couple of videos, I remember telling all of you that there were guides that says you cannot unlock Lizard Man. Like straight up. And it's just like, well, that's not true. And there were some that said the museum was only 81 items. Well, that's not true either. You know, so we're proving all those things wrong. So all those guides were wrong. So now we're here just showcasing, you know, how to do everything in order. So as I said, just so you don't waste your time, pick your 5 favorite characters. If you're going to just do it the 5 times, pick your 5 favorite characters and just do them once with each. As you guys can tell with me, I have a very simple strategy with Nightmare. I really like Armored Nightmare. This is the coolest Nightmare has looked in the entirety of the Soul Calibur series. His armor is the coolest. His Soul Calibur is badass. You know, Soul Edge obviously is really cool too. But yeah, we just go at every battle the same way. And as I said, if it doesn't work out and you get ringed out, I mean, unless you're trying for a record, it's all going to add up, and actually you'll spend less time than I did. Like, I did 16 battles, well, 17 battles with Link. I mean, if you lose the 5th battle, I believe you have to complete at least 3 battles. But if either way, I can't even confirm that much because I went in there trying every single time, as you guys are seeing. Picked a character, tried to win every single battle. Eventually you'll lose, and then you just add another number out of the 5 that you need. So here we go, Raphael. As you guys can see, we're having a pretty easy time with Nightmare over here.
It's time to die.
Taking a little bit more damage than we did with Link, obviously. But not necessarily a bad thing, because as I said, if the battles end early, you know, is what it is. And once again, this is the final video. It's only, the first video here is about 49 minutes, I believe, 50, something like that. And the other video tacked on is only another 20. So instead of making, you know, one video be an hour, this one, and then making one final, like, 21, 22 minute video, I figured we'll just combine the two. We'll do an hour and a half video here, or hour 20 sort of idea, and call it a day. And then the entire guide is officially done with this one. See how we just beat up on Sung Mina, so now we got to beat up on Captain Maxi over here, the pirate specialist. He certainly looks much more like a pirate, I feel, in his white garb. So once again, you fight in the church up against Link, no matter what. That is your, you know, your stage 10 adversary. Obviously, he's in his green tunic here because, well, for obvious reasons, right? He was only in his pink tunic because of his lilac tunic, sorry, due to the fact that we were Link. So we beat Battle 10. Alright, we got to that point. Now it's Keelik's turn. And now we're playing at the shipyard, okay. Let's go. I still am a little peeved that Keelik, of all people, does not get a alternate costume. Like, Sophitia did not need one. Cassandra's last one is damn stupid, you know. Astaroth is the most ugly thing I've ever seen. Yeah, this one. Like, Cassandra did not need that costume. She does not need this costume. And our just spam the Y button with Nightmare seems to work. And look, we had less than half health a few matches ago, and now because we've just been dominating, the passive of Soul Calibur is giving us health back enough that we're just... And Lizardman can't do anything either. We are back at full health and we get a perfect on Battle 13 because... Yeah, okay. So now let's see. Can we get further than Link? That is the question. Are we going to get further than Link? We have a few battles left to go. We keep getting perfects like that, and I'm going to say kind of doubt it. Oh, going to fight a Yoshimitsu. Okay. Oh, he tried to get too fancy. Oh, but he's actually doing damage. Okay, okay. We see you, Yoshimitsu. But your defense is weak. Oh, man. Maybe mine is. Oh, he knows his footwork. Stab him. Go for that A. Alright, don't take kick combos from Yoshimitsu. Okay, so now we're at about half health. Just a little bit more than half. Okay, fair enough. Alright, let's do it. Young Sung. Alright, he's Soul Edge charged. We were going for that ring out the whole time. He was guarding pretty good, but then he let up that guard. You know, why would you let up the guard the closer I force you to the edge? Battle 17. This is where Link lost. And ours is up against Ivy. But thankfully, we have the reach of Nightmare, and it's over. Yeah, so we're better with Nightmare than with Link. Officially confirmed here 100%. And now Nightmare versus Nightmare. Okay. Let's go, Siegfried. You don't do what I do you? You try to actually play this game. You fool! Oh, he did damage. He finally hit me. And then we kill him. Yeah, Soul Calibur, give him strength. In this case, health. And now Voldo. Voldo's costume should have 100% stay. Voldo's, Mitsurugi's, you know, those are cool. Nightmares make sense because now you have fully armored Corrupted. You have being Corrupted taken over with very little humanity left. And then you have humanity, Siegfried the Knight. So his all makes sense. So now, Necrid is the second stage one that you go through. If you reach Battle 20, you have to face off against Necrid. So it's Link and then it's Necrid. And wow, okay. He did some damage to us, but he's now letting us take charge. I mean, he easily could have capitalized there and killed us. But we're getting quite a bit of health back from this match where he did most of that damage. Alright, now we have definitely over half health going into now the third set of matches. So Battle 21, and we're going to start off against Maxi. Now this would be ideal for a Link character right here. Someone that I'm good at with ring outs with. Because, I mean, the 4 stages are open, right? Okay, the guarding, alright. Maxi's no fool. He's starting to come onto my game. We still beat him. But yeah, okay, so we're still at 3/4 HP. And Cassandra once again in her ugliest... I don't get that Viking helmet bullshit. We win. 2 thumbs up for us. Oh, Charade is Keelik. Let's go. Battle 23. Fight. Oh, and we tried to get fancy. But we didn't take any damage, so it's all good. Our health's about the same as it was when we left, so let's go. Raphael. If we manage to beat him, then we should be at almost full HP again. With that, if we don't take a hit, of course. No, we took a hit. So we gotta recover from the hit he gave us. What's that? Just a text. Alright. Now, Lizard Man after we defeat Raphael. Ooh. Oh, Lizard Man going in for those strikes. Okay, he knows what to do. So now we're going for a grapple. We you know, and we're attacking. But oh, Lizard Man's got our number here. Oh, he's got us. He's got us. Battle 25, we lose finally. So we lost to Lizard Man. He was smart. He ducked down and charged, and it worked 3 or 4 times. So now, of course, we get a new ranking, a total of 24 wins in 4 minutes 51 seconds. We beat Raphael twice, Cassandra twice, Ivy twice, Maxi twice, Assassin twice, and Sungmina twice. That's quite good, you know. Is there anybody we didn't face? We didn't face a Cervantes or a Mitsurugi. But yeah, all right. So there, that's the second one. Now let's move on to the third one. After we go through that, yeah. So once again, go back to, after you come back to the screen, go back to no recovery mode. And choose another character to play as. In our case, we're going to go, speaking of Cervantes, looks like we're going to go with Cervantes. Are we going with hat Cervantes or no hat Cervantes? No hat Cervantes. We're going to go with, of course, Leith. His Soul Calibur. So I suck using him. He can be very good, but I love dual wielding. I love Cervantes, but I'm terrible with Cervantes. I'm not good with him, and so this is not going to be as extensive, I don't think. Some of my favorite moves I'm still unsure of how to pull off. So I just sort of button mash my way to victory with him. As you guys can see. So we fought off against Yoshimitsu, got half health, and now finally we face off against Mitsurugi. And there's my favorite move. I love that stab move. I always forget how to pull it off properly. But we do manage to beat Mitsurugi pretty handily, but we're still at less than half health on stage 2. Once again, this isn't going to take long. And this is ideally the way you want to do this, guys. I'm not showing off, because obviously I'm not, like, winning. You know, I got 16 wins and 24 wins. And I'm now showing I love Cervantes, but I'm not very good with them. We're already now at a quarter of our health on Battle 3. But, you know, I did want to try. I don't want to play and just be like, okay, now give this up and stuff. This isn't like collecting 1,000 trophies. This is like, alright, do this a little bit. And once again, Leith actually takes life as you swing. So it's much different from the other Soul Calibers. And we did lose there on that battle. So we only beat Mitsurugi, Yoshimitsu, and Cervantes. Now Leith takes HP. It acts sort of like a Soul Calibur, or Soul Edge. I was not aware of that, once again, because I very rarely use him. Even though I like the character, I barely use him. So I was not aware of that, and that probably contributed to the amount of health I was losing by doing all the attacks. But yeah, so there you go. There's your third one. You can get that quite easily, and as you can tell now from the third time, yes, the amount of battles you do indicates how much gold you will receive. 1 win per battle, 100 gold per, you know. So, let's go back into extra survival. We got to do this, alright, twice more. Who are we going to use? Oh, we are going to go with Talim and her Soul Calibur. Alright, up against Taki, let's go. Talim, as I said, probably my favorite female character to play as, and just in general in the game. I find her story is really good.
Believe in yourself. I'm through with words.
How are you? Now, I'm more of a, unlike the computer Talim, I'm more of a hyper-offensive Talim. I like doing different combos and then jumping into lakes. But technically that was a perfect, so there you go. Even though I jumped into the lake at the end. And here we go, up against a Nightmare. Oof. That was a hit. And boom, we get a grapple on him. Once again, for bigger enemies, you want to be in close. You, of course, want to use the guard button a little bit more than I'm doing. But definitely use everything to your advantage. Do low, mid, and high attacks. Do the little hop attacks and stuff to throw them off guard. It does end up working pretty well. And now, here we go. Once again, you can tell I'm not versed in playing as any of these characters because I'm not doing very well. But here we go, up against Sophitia. And oof, we definitely don't want to ring out this early, even though, I mean, it won't matter, but still. I'd like to do a little bit better than I did as Cervantes, because Talim is obviously not an easy character to learn, but definitely a character you can learn, you know, quite easily. Like Mitsurugi. And holy shit, Cassandra just took us to the cleaners. Now, as you can see, Talim's Soul Calibur is every time she does an attack, she gets more HP. So we get HP for dealing damage, we get HP back, whereas, you know, that's the trade. Now it's Astaroth in Battle 5. Yep, you utilize your kicks, utilize your small size, do whatever you need to do. And you'll eventually win out even up against Astaroth. So there we go. Definitely doing better than we were as Cervantes. I don't know if we'll make it to that 10th, you know, battle. But let's see. Up against Ivy, how are we doing? Not too bad. We're just playing around, doing a lot of acrobatic moves, just trying to keep the enemy on their toes, and we get back to a perfect. Damn. Okay, okay. Now charade as Sword and Elk. That's not so. That is Sophitia. That's not Cassandra. And ooh, we take some damage. Oh, we took some heavy damage there. Okay, so we need some recovery. So we need some strikes. Do some strikes. Back to almost half. Okay. Just keep up the momentum. Do damage. And grapples do not count as strikes, as you just saw. So now we're still at about half after beating charade. And here's Yoshimitsu. Once again, all these weapons do different things. You're going to have to sort of learn them as you go. Now, every character has, like, similar weapons. Like, hey, this one's good at guard breaks, and this one's good at, you know, this one drains your stamina but does this, or whatever like that. Every character pretty much has that type of weapon, but they're not all the same. Soul Calibur for Link and Nightmare are the same, which is passive healing. But Talim's here acts differently, as you guys can tell. As long as you're doing attacking moves, you will get, as we just saw, attacks. And we're getting a little more versed, so we did make it to the 10th battle with Talim. So definitely much better than with Cervantes, 100%. Link's getting prepped there. Let's go. Oh, we're getting a little more fancy. He tried to pull out a bomb, but okay, Link, he got owned. That's how Talon players should fight, and I'm not very good. Valdo to start us off. Okay. I feel like a ring out in not in my favor is coming here. I don't think I'm making it to that 20th battle. Someone's gonna just knock me off. Like Sungmina. Okay, let's see. We did quite well against Valdo though. Oh wow. Okay. Let's go. We're just feeding into the holy shit. Where was this Talim at the very beginning? Obviously, it took me 10 battles to learn her or something, because now I'm like, okay, I like these combos, I know what I'm doing. Okay, Astaroth, let's go, buddy. And strike, boom, 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 and ring him out. Okay. We've gone perfect. 4 battles in a row. And here's Siegfried. Alright, come on, Siegfried. Bring it, buddy. Oh, he did bring it. He actually did bring it. But, of course, we can strike with Soul Calibur. And you're nothing. You only have Soul Edge. You're nothing. And we still get a perfect. So we've done perfect now. Technically, that one was actually... We took damage. We just got it back. But still, that's 5. Who I hear 6. Come on, Maxie. What do you got? What do you got? You got nothing. You got nothing. Nothing. Oh, almost. You thought you had me. You thought you had me, but I am Talim. Okay, we are doing insanely well. So there was that little break in between Cervantes, and now we're about to do better than we did with Link. And we win the next battle, and it officially, we did better with Talim than with Link, which would be such an insult to me playing as Link. I feel like I need to go back and play as Link and get like 30 wins just to prove that I actually am good with Link. Oh my...
That was easy.
You know what's funny? It was against Sungmina. It's just not this Sungmina. Once again, I don't have the time to rewatch that shit, guys, so trust me. That's not a... Oh, he called it. No. I was like, okay, we're going to ring this out or whatever. So I said, yeah, fuck it, I'm not putting in the name, and I just took it. So Talim wins. We did it. So that's the 4th one. Now you have to do this one more time. As I said, we'll do it one more time. And after the 5th time, trust me, you will get it. And you don't need to make it to the 10th mission or anything like that, because we didn't do it with Cervantes. We're going to go this one with Mitsurugi. And we're going to use The Damascus sword. Lizard Man. Here we go.
Watched over by the Almighty Ones, they unleash their fury. Let's go.
See, I didn't even bother importing that one. I was probably, at the time, I was probably pissed that I wrung myself out because I thought I could probably do a lot better with Talim, getting the fact that I went perfect 7 matches in a row. Literally 7 matches in a row, or 6 matches in a row. I went perfect. So, like, I was on a winning streak, and then I ringed myself out. So, or wrung myself out. Still not sure on the terminology of that. If you ring yourself out, did you, yeah. I wrung myself out, I guess it would be. Once again, it sounds weird to say it that way. Anyway, as Mitsurugi, we are absolutely kicking ass here. But this is, of course, our final one, so it doesn't matter how well we do or not do, but it'd be nice to get a few wins here. So, our favorite combo with Mitsurugi. As you guys can tell, we are not recovering HP in any noticeable way. We're not getting passive, and attacking-wise is not gaining us HP back either. So this Soul Calibur must have something much different going for it. Probably high defense and high damage output. Something to that effect, because there are no downsides, technically, or there's not supposed to be any real downsides when it comes to your Soul Calibur weapon, your ultimate weapon, right? It's only supposed to pretty much be beneficial. Now, you could argue that Leith of Cervantes has, of course, a downside, which is true. So, I always believed that the ultimate weapon was the one with no downsides, but is what it is. But Mitsurugi's now at half health on battle 6. Now we're up against Talim. I don't really care for this outfit for her. And she gets some early attacks in, so now we're down to less than half. About a third of our health remains. And as I said, we seem to have quite a high damage output. So I'm going to have to double check that in the, just later on for my own curiosity. Each Soul Calibur, of course, like each weapon, different characters has different characteristics. So it just seems like we are, like, yeah, it's definitely high offense, because in 3 hits we just killed Berserker. In 6 hits total. Yeah, that's the trade-off. It's pretty good if you want to end the fight early, I suppose. Now we're down to less than a quarter of our health. But we do beat Battle 9. We do get to the Link battle. Alright, as Mitsurugi. We do make it to the Link battle. Alright, cool. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, if that final one connects, it's over. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the super offense. So we do actually beat the Battle 10 Link. We're definitely not making it to Necrid. We only did that once with Nightmare. We certainly would have made it there with Talim had I not pulled a ring out on myself. Probably going to lose this fight right here. Battle 11. No? Alright, we make it to Battle 12, but once one character, just one hit on us, it's going to be over. It's going to be over. So, Astaroth, are you going to be the one to do it? No, Astaroth is not the one to do it. Okay. So, let's see. Nightmare, are you going to do it? Or Siegfried? This is Siegfried. And no. Okay. We're just going to keep on winning, I guess. Maybe we will make it to Necrid. Who the... like I was about to say, we're not going to make it with that little health bar, but if the computer keeps doing this... How? We're at Battle 15 now. This is insanity. There we go. Valdo. It took Valdo to take us out. Okay, so here we go. Now you, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be able to see. Once you do that final one, and we get 4th, you know, yeah, of course we would get 4th at this point because we have 14 wins. Okay, we are inputting, so why didn't we input the Talon one? I don't understand why we didn't do that. Or maybe we did and I did a quick skip editing thing there for whatever reason. Maybe I waited too long. I don't know. Seemed like the Talon one I didn't bother entering a name. As I said, maybe I was just pissed from the ring out. But anyways, there we go. Game over. And here's where you will unlock it. Opening home version is now available. Alright, so let's move on to the other part of this video. Yeah, so for that one, you, as I said, you unlock the opening home, the opening video there. That's how you do that one, by playing all those matchups. Now, here, we're going to be playing Extra Time Attack Extreme Mode. Once again, what do you have to do? 5 times. I forget which one it is now off the top of my head, now that we were just doing the team battle one. Or not the team battle one, sorry, the no recovery one. One of them, if you do really well on, they will unlock. It might here be Extra Time Attack. If you actually beat Extra Time Attack Extreme, then you will just unlock the whatever it is here at the very end, which I believe is another just video. I believe it's the ending, the final ending video or whatever, a viewable ending, you know, similar to the opening arcade version and stuff, right? So, but yeah, on the Extreme, of course, the computers are a lot more difficult and stuff like that. Once again, you don't actually have to win Extra Time Attack Mode Extreme. You just need to play it with 5 characters and do as best as you can. So we do end up beating Keelik, who was kicking the absolute shit out of us there. So, off to a grand old start, aren't we? And now Ivy for stage 2 in the same spot. So yep, just this one last thing, ladies and gentlemen. One last thing. Alright, boom. Let's go. Okay, Ivy, you're doing that. Alright, then we're just going to go all out on the attacking front, and we might actually do something. We almost would have gotten a perfect there, but we let her do a little bit more damage. So once again, just do your best here. As you guys can see, record time 2 minutes. You know, that's what we're at so far. Player time 40. So now we're up against Cassandra in her ugly ass. That is the ugliest one. And have we fought her, like, this entire video, have we fought her in anything else but this ugly ass uniform of hers? Like, it's supposed to look good, like the Greek. I love the Greek sandals and stuff, or the Roman, whatever you want to call it, sandals, the skirt and everything, the armor. It all looks good, but that helmet gotta go. It's not doing her any favors. Her haircut's not doing her any favors, but that helmet's gotta go. I'm gonna fashion critic Soul Calibur right now. Says the dude wearing a bunch of leather on his wrists, but and a plaid shirt. So, I mean, but I'm just saying.
Watched over by the Almighty Ones, they unleash their fury.
Okay, so now we're up against Sung Mina, who's wielding Defender this time. Alright. Let's go. What do you think you can do? Well, she can grapple us, that's for one thing. Oh man, she kicked us. Alright, bring it, bring it, bring it. We got this, we got this. We're gonna ring you out. Never mind. Okay, she wrung us out. Okay, but once again, this is a good thing, technically, if you're not going for the full win. As I said, I think it's actually this one, Extra Time Attack. They can actually win the whole thing. There's like an end. I'm not sure. Unlike Survival. Survival just goes until you die, I'm pretty sure. But so I think I misconstrued that. Thankfully, it's the same video, so I can say yeah. But either way, just follow the way I do it, and then you're all good. So let's go off once again with the legendary weapon, Damascus Sword and Mitsurugi. So we did Link. Now we're right into Mitsurugi. Once again, do this 5 times, and you'll unlock the same thing I do.
I accept your challenge.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, you do.
Final battle. Fight.
Oof. And bam. Okay, you would think that would have done a lot more damage. Okay, what am I doing? There we go. Do some damage. Because I think it's only my high defense. As I said, I believe this sword... I gotta check this afterwards. Maybe load up Soul Calibur 2. It's been about a month or two. But I gotta see what this Damascus sword actually does. Because it definitely increases offense, but it might do high defense as well. Because I feel like Keela kicked the shit out of us there. Okay, so you're always gonna fight the same opponent, so they do have this in a row. So it's Keelik first, then Ivy, then you know, seemingly with the same weapons by the looks of it too. So you're always going to fight, so you can sort of strategize a little bit, I suppose, if you were trying to win the whole thing. Yeah, it's definitely high offense and high defense, because I am taking no damage from all these major hits. Man, oh man, though. Ivy is kicking the crap out of us. That would be really frustrating, though, as Ivy right there. Ivy's probably killed us normally without the sword. Ivy killed us probably twice by the time we actually killed her. So, yeah, alright. So we beat Ivy. So now that's stage 3. Can we do better here? Well, actually, we got to stage 4 with Link. So now we're up against Cassandra. Now, once again, unlike the survival mode, obviously, you will return to full HP. So, and oh, we don't even make it to stage 4 with Mitsurugi because we got wrung out once again. So yeah, extra time attack is not for the faint of heart. We're not doing that well, but once again, this is the very end of the collection guide, and at this point, I was probably like, okay, let's just get through this last fucking thing, right? And yes, by the looks of it, you do have to go through all the modes pretty much outside of practice. You do need to go through all the modes, whether it's arcade. You do need to actually do all the extra modes at the very least. You need to do extra arcade. You need to do extra time attack. You need to do extra, you know. So you do have to actually play all the modes in a certain way at least once. And in this case, 5 times for the team battle one and the time attack one. Alright, so now we're going to do Raphael with Queen's Guard instead of one of our other characters. Instead of Cervantes, probably. So we're going to try to beat Keelik here. Oh. Okay, he's kicking the shit out of us. Okay, if we can just keep that up, then we do beat Keelik. Alright. Good start. We beat Keelik, though it was looking a little dicey there at the beginning. Well, we haven't played as Raphael in a while, and he can be pretty cheap with his combos, so I figured we'd use him. Okay, here we go. Why would I give up? I'm clearly winning, right? I mean, I like to think so. Okay. Up against Ivy, we're doing quite a bit better than we did up against Keelik. But we are taking some heavy damage there. But we have Queen's Guard. As I said, we're using our best weapons and such. So, you know, it is what it is. So we beat up on Ivy there. And now we face off against Cassandra, who we just lost to with Mitsurugi, obviously. Oh, are you now? Going all out, really? And we're doing quite well. Alright, yeah. Oh, nearly had us. Nearly had us there. No, we've got this. Just keep up that Y combo, and boom, we do end up beating Cassandra. Okay, cool, 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 cool. And now we're going to go up against Sung Mina. So we haven't gotten past Sung Mina yet. This is our third attempt. Our third lovely attempt here.
Think you can flee.
Let's see what you're made of.
Final battle. Fight.
Oh, we're doing quite well. Don't let her ring you out. Don't let her ring you out. Let's get to the next. I just want to see who's the next stage. There we go. Okay, so we did beat Sungmina finally. With Raphael. Damn.
Versus Yoshimitsu.
Yoshimitsu is stage 5. Okay, Yoshimitsu. Okay, that's our stage 5. Let's go for it.
It is I, Yoshimitsu.
Yoshimitsu.
Fight.
Oh, he went for that. He's okay. He's gonna be fancy. He's not falling for our. Yeah, never mind. He was being fancy. He was doing well, and then he fell for our combos. Okay, it is what it is. We do end up beating up on Yoshimitsu. Now it's Voldo's turn. Question is, Voldo's a little bit trickier. Even though Yoshimitsu is definitely crazy acrobatic, it comes down to Voldo. It's 100% comes down to Voldo generally. So, okay, he's got those crazy Edward Scissorhands look to him. And he's not really giving us much of an inch. Oh, there it is, the opening. The opening. Go for it, go for it. Almost got him. Okay, no, Voldo's. Oh no, Voldo's got momentum. Uh-oh. Here it is. Stage 6. No, we do defeat Voldo. We do defeat Voldo. Okay, alright. Here we go, here we go. And we do actually beat that with Raphael of all people. Now we're up against Maxi. Alright. In a very tiny stage. Why do I have a feeling? This was the death of our Talum run. Why do I have a feeling of the same thing might happen? Oh, so every single time was like, is that a ring out? Is that a ring out? And nope, it's not. But we do actually end up beating Maxi. Okay, so wait a minute here. Stage 8. Now we're up against Sophitia. Okay. All right. We're doing okay here.
Gods, guide me.
And here we go. Okay, we both canceled each other out. Oh, she's got that guard impact bullshit. She's guarding everything I do. Oh, no. We got her. We got her. No, not quite. Okay, she went on the attack, but we also countered. Okay, she's doing quite a bit of damage. All we gotta do is one hit, though. One hit. One hit. All it takes, one hit. One hit. There it is. Sliver of health left. But we keep up that hyper offense. Do not give in. Do not give in. Never give in to a woman, ladies and gentlemen. Never give in to a woman. Take advice from the guy getting divorced. Do that with what you will. Here we go. Up against Astaroth. Okay. Stage 9. Here we go. Oh no. If he gets one big opening like that. But once again, Queen's Guard is similar to Mitsurugi's Damascus Sword. Gives us defense and offense. So we have a lot more playing room. But still, if we get outplayed, we're still going to be at moments like this where we're both at the same amount of health. If he doesn't give that up, this might be it. Ooh. Oh, we almost got him. Oh, here it now. There it is. And we lose to Astaroth on stage 9 with Raphael. I mean, it is what it is, right? It does happen. So, but that's our third one, right? That's our third one. So we've just got now 2 more to do. So we did that one as Raphael. And this next one will be as probably either Talum or Nightmare. I assume is what I'm going to go for. Alright, so we are going with Talum. We are going with Talum. Okay.
Don't worry, Talum. Believe in yourself.
Are you ready for this?
Final battle. Fight.
Alright, let's go. As Talum, you guys know, we did really well on the survival just earlier. I think we can make this work. So once again, all our attack movements gain us HP. Let's get our HP back. Let's do this. Force him to the edge. And then I guess, okay, ring him out. Sure, alright. So there's stage 1. Alright, cool, cool. And now we're up against Ivy. Okay, same idea. Let's go. We can do this. I'm surprised I haven't chosen to use Necrid yet. I really like Necrid's playstyle, and I just like his design, so I'm surprised. Okay, we're getting a little too fancy. We're jumping all over Ivy instead of actually hitting her. But yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go at Ivy. Come on, yeah. Bring the attention. Bring the battle arts to Ivy. Don't let her use her long range. Just go for it. And yeah, so Talum, almost full health going into stage 3. Let's go. Okay, Talum. I should have used Talum a lot more during this whole guide. I just stuck with Link because it's, of course, the featuring Link. It's the GameCube version. And I love using Link and stuff like that, but there are other cool characters to use. Like Talum, like Nightmare, you know. So, it's just, yeah. And Talum's not a one-dimensional character. Like, if you guys notice, I'm, like, using a bunch of different combos, especially incorporating kicks and stuff, so... And, uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay. Are we about to literally get ring out? No, we got KO'd. Cassandra destroyed us. So we were so confident playing as Talum, and now we were completely destroyed. Once again, this is not a big deal, because that just means there is one character left to play as. So, Talum's victories end there. She did much better on survival. We were much better with her on survival. So yeah, now pick your final favorite character or character you haven't used in a bit. Yeah, we're just gonna go with Nightmare. Honestly, the only other character I would probably go with would be Necrid. You know, I like using Necrid, so. Okay, so we're gonna do what we always do. Overhand Y combo. Not even a combo, it's a one attack. 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 Okay, no, stab, then attack. Attack. Okay, you're pissing me off, Keelik. There we go. So he took quite a bit of damage, though, considering, you know, considering the passive. So it is what it is there. Alright, there we go. Yeah, offer your soul. Yeah, I can understand why Nightmare may want Ivy's soul, obviously. For totally educational purposes. G-rated purposes, 100% when it comes to Ivy. And, okay, that throw is devastating. Since I very rarely use throws as Nightmare, I always find some of his more devastating. So like, oh, I haven't seen that before. Just crush, boom, you know, thrown. Gotta love it. Alright, now, here's the bane of our existence. This dork wearing a hat. She got great sandals. Like, I would wear those fucking sandals. I mean, I'd have to be buff so no one would, like, kick my ass for wearing them. But, I mean, I'd wear those fucking sandals, like some Hercules-style fucking shit. Yeah, absolutely. But outside of that, the rest of the outfit gotta go. Yeah, you can't recover from this. This is a perfect. That's revenge for Talon. Revenge for Talon right there, ladies and gentlemen. And now Sung Mina's turn. Will we make it to Yoshimitsu this time?
Fate conspired to arrange their battle. Massacre.
Alright.
That's pretty on the nose, but okay.
Final battle. Fight.
Okay, we get her there. Get the upskirt shot. Even when she's wearing not a more conservative dress, we still get that upskirt. And wait a minute. Okay, she's taking us down low. We can't recover. Okay, no. Get the recovery, Nightmare. Come on. We can do this. And alright then. You love when the computer's actually good at the game, but you also hate it sometimes too. So there we go. We did lose for the 5th time, but here you go. Opening arcade version is now officially available. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That completes it. And that is officially the last collectible required here for the museum and stuff like that. I did make a video showcasing the entire museum, but obviously that was like long and extensive, especially seeing all the weapons individually, going through all the videos, that some of which we've already seen and such. I figured that we would just say that there you go. There is the entirety of the collectibles required. There are 88 collectibles total. There is, of course, the over 200 weapons as well. But that is everything on the list that we set out to get, and it's right here. So, ladies and gentlemen, if there's any issues with anything that I've, unlocked in this gaming guide, if there's anything that you say, hey, there's actually 89 things. What about museum piece 79? You didn't show how to unlock that or something. If I missed something, let me know. But as far as my collection guide goes on my save file, it seems that I have 100%. So, but if there is any confusion, feel free to leave a comment, and I will, of course, look into it. I will investigate it, and etc., etc. But yeah, that's it for Soul Calibur 2, the gaming guide. As I've always said, these videos don't get a whole lot of views. But the idea here isn't about viewership. It's about having accessibility for fellow gamers. Because more and more I'm seeing people playing like newer games, of course, but people are going back more and more and playing retro games. People are saying I'm going to the N64, the SNES, the GameCube, because now the GameCube is considered officially old. It's considered retro gaming, and more people are going back, and they're saying, hey, I want to play this for the first time, but I don't understand this, or I don't know how to get that, or what am I doing wrong? And this, like the Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2 guide, is the same idea. I'm doing a Soul Calibur 2 guide for the exact same reason, so that somewhere on the internet you guys can find a completed guide. You might have to skip across a lot of the video to find the thing that you're missing, but hey, I've been doing the same thing since YouTube was YouTube, so I get it 100%. It's here as a resource if you need it. That being said, I hope you guys have still enjoyed being a part of the guide, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as always. And we'll see you all back here next time for, I have no idea what gaming guide. I have no plans for another gaming guide anytime soon, but never say never. Of course, there will be future gaming guides. Just got to figure out a game to do one for. So, but that being said, stay tuned for more, and we will see you guys back here next time. Have a good one, gamers. See ya.